Hey guys, welcome to my channel Lifestyle Tech. My name is Suham and in today's video we're gonna talk about the Realme Smartwatch S. Now the product was launched almost a month back and I have done an unboxing of it, for which you can find the link out here. You can go and see my unboxing of this product and also my first impression of this device. Now in today's video we're going to talk about an in-depth detailed review of this product. I'm going to talk about the various pros and cons that this product has, and this video should give you a clear picture whether you should be going ahead and purchase this product or not, and if you are going to buy it, what are going to be the buying factors or the factors which will help you in making your decision of investing of rupees 5,000 for this smartwatch. So on and all, guys, I think the Realme has product this as a smartwatch, but I think overall we can call it as a smart band. Why? Because it has features but not as a smartwatch but as a smart band. Though in the previous generation of Realme smartwatch there were a lot of things which were missed, but in this generation I think they have included all those details. But I think there are a lot of other improvement or a lot of other features which are still to be added in this smartwatch. Now let's start the video and let's see what are the various pros and cons and what are the buying factors that you should consider while purchasing this device. To start the video, we'll be talking about 3 points out here. One would be the design, other would be the features, and the third would be the price factor. So if I talk about the design, if you see here guys, the watch has got a very circular design which looks good in fact. If I talk about the body of this watch, it has got an aluminum alloy finish, and to be very frank, it doesn't feel cheap at all. The TPU strap is soft and comfortable and are available in various color options. The one that we have with us today is the black color. Though I have not been able to get the other colors, but the other colors are really cool and attractive. The third point that I would like to talk here is the screen. It has got an 1.3-inch LCD screen which is sharper in colors and looks vibrant at all times. The auto brightness features is really good and can make the screen go bright in daylight and also in dark. It is really a good feature which totally auto adapts according to the brightness and according to the surroundings nearby. The fourth point that I'm going to talk about is the watch faces. Now most of the people who go for smart watches or smart bands are that they look for watch faces which can suit their personality and their style, and this watch will give you a tons of options which will help you customize the smartwatch faces, and you can use it as per your own choice. This is the one and the best features that I felt about the Realme smartwatch. Talking about the fitness part, there are more options given for exercise now. Total 16 modes are being given, which is an addition from this previous generation and which is a welcoming feature. The one more good part about this device is that it now supports iOS device to Apple devices. It has started supporting. Earlier when I have purchased this device, there was no support for or any kind of Apple devices, but with the recent update I think that has been taken care of. So these are basically few of the pros that I can talk about while talking about the design. First would be the circular design and the body finish, which really gives a very premium look to this smartwatch. The screen looks very sharp and bright and the colors are really vibrant. The auto brightness feature and the watch faces are also two other points which you guys should consider if you are looking for smartwatch or smart band in this price range. If I talk about the fitness tracker, it is basically, you can say that it's a budget fitness tracker. It has got a very new and good design. However, no new features from its previous design that you can see. Almost all the features are iterative to its earlier design. Also guys, it doesn't have an inbuilt GPS to track your walk or trail that you take. So you have to rely on your phone GPS if you wanted to track your walking distance or any of your trail that you do. The notifications and talking about the calls. Now you can answer and you cannot answer any calls, but yes, definitely you can go ahead and reject calls, because there are no speaker system in this smartwatch wherein you can go ahead and answer. You can't do that. But yeah, if you wanted to reject a call, which you can do that from this device. Notification can only be seen on this device and no actions can be done. You can remove the notification, but you cannot reply to those notifications. So that is again one of the cons that you can see. Battery life. So battery, it has got a 390 mAh battery. Company claims it to be 14 days, but with heart rate sensor turned on and with SpO2 turned on, it gave me a total of 9 days of battery life, I think, which is good at this price range. And this is what we can expect also from a smartwatch or a smart band which is in the market in today's time or today's days, in fact. So cons again I can talk about is that the GPS tracker, there is none in this device. Call receive, you cannot do it, only you can reject the calls. Notifications are not of much help. It's a view only mode wherein you can view the notifications which are there. And the major cons that I feel about this device is the UI. Now the UI I felt it was very slow and laggy sometimes, maybe because of the software or maybe because of the chipset which comes in this lower version, because you might also be aware that there is a one more premium or the high-end version of the smartwatch, which is Realme Smartwatch S Pro version. But I felt the UI or the user interface was slow. Changing watch faces takes a lot of time. Uploading watch faces from your mobile to your smartwatch, it takes a lot of time, and it sometimes takes almost 3 to 4 minutes to get this updated. Syncing the device to your phone also takes time and is not very constant and is very slow. So UI is also one of the factor which I think Realme should work in, because that is one of the things which gives an user a good experience, and if the UI is very slow and laggy, probably I think the user will not gonna experience it. So guys, overall I feel in this price range, this is a very good smartwatch. If you are considering to buy a budget smartwatch and you wanted to enter in this smartwatch world, then I think you can go along with it. But yes, if you are looking the functions that a smartwatch normally does, it lacks all those functions. Basically you can use it as a smart fitness tracker or a fitness band, which will solve your purpose. And if I talk about the other features which you should consider are the watch faces. Definitely there are tons of watch faces. Few of the features are really good, like the heart rate sensor and the SpO2 measurement, which are almost to the par. And if I talk about the steps count and all, while I was doing it, I saw that there is little bit of if I compare it with Apple Watch, I can see a little bit of difference, but not major difference. But you can't complain with this price range. So all in all, I guess guys, the cons, if I have to weigh the cons and the pros, then I think the pros are on the higher side and the cons are on the lower side. There could be a point of 5 pros and could be a point of 3 cons. So this is up to you guys, whether you wanted to invest your money on this Realme smartwatch or you wanted to go for a smart fitness tracker or a fitness band like the OnePlus, which has recently launched. And with the OnePlus OS and the software and the user experience, I think that smart band is really cool. Also, you have got an option of Mi5 smart band, which also hosts a large number of features, which definitely can give a value out of the money that you pay. So guys, I hope you have liked my video, and do like, comment and share and subscribe to my channel, and let me know your thoughts in the comment box below. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you.